those clips were from the two games, the Heat games that we went to. We went to see the Phoenix Suns, so got to see Devin Booker, and then also the Golden State Warriors. That one was actually my very first Heat game ever, so now I've been to every Florida sporting event except for the soccer team. I'm not really sure how that works. I think there's a couple of them, or there's gonna be a couple of them. Absolute blast. FTX Arena, with everything going on with FTX and all that good stuff. A little weird that everything has FTX on it. They're slowly but surely ripping all those letters off the wall. But it was cool to see Steph Curry. It was cool to see Klay Thompson. It was an absolute blast. One of the coolest experiences ever. We got really good seats. As you could tell, we were on the lower bowl, as I like to call it. And it was great. Everybody that you see on ESPN, you know, I've been to a million football games, a million hockey games, but you're a little more in it, I feel like, whenever you're in a basketball stadium. It's a little smaller, kind of like NHL, but there's no glass. They're literally just right there, and they're huge. So it was a great time. Highly recommend. I can't wait to see what they rename the stadium. I'm hoping there's some funny memes online about, you know, Bang Bros offering $10 million. That would be the most Miami shit I've ever seen if they name it that. So we'll see what happens, but I know that not a lot of people are happy with crypto, and the capital of crypto here is taking.
These niggas getting sick of me. These chains on my neck cause a meal a piece. I don't even like to freestyle for free. I put in the key and I ride the beat. I don't even come out the house for free. I pay a nigga to drive for me. Jay-Z couldn't even co-sign for me. I do what I want cause I'm signed to me. I get the bag. They get the bag, have to cut it in half. Stop the comparing, y'all making me laugh. Need to rehab, I'm addicted to cash. Convertible walk, convertible talk. My dope got a vertical, look at it.
Saturday at Story, as you saw from those clips, Gucci Mane was there. He killed it. I've been following Gucci Mane for quite a while now. I love him. He's from Alabama, small town in Alabama. I know he's an ATL guy now, but roots for the Tide. So I've always loved him. His music's great, and he makes more songs than I've ever seen any, you know, mainstream rapper or artist. It seems like he's always in the booth. But he burned it down. He had some crazy fucking jewelry on. It was lighting up all of Story. It was a blast. And actually, I don't know if you could tell from the clips, but Boosie ended up coming to the table right next to us with his whole squad. I talked to a couple of them, all good dudes. They were rolling really deep. They had, you know, 15, 20 people there, you know, filling up the table, and they were all, you know, the watches, the jewelry, all that stuff. Super cool. They were buying the sparklers. They were having, you know, the bottle girls come out, so it was a blast getting to see everybody. I'm sure they both were rolling relatively together, unless they have some beef I don't know about. But absolute blast at Story. We have a bunch of stuff coming up. Art Basel, Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve. All this stuff is going to be crazy with having celebrities here, and there's a Lamborghini show that they're announcing, the new Huracan. So it's going to be a lot of good stuff to look forward to. That was just kind of a snippet of it, but it was cool having an artist. You know, you see 2 Chainz, Soulja Boy, all these, but Gucci Mane is one that I actually have followed for a while, so it was cool seeing him, you know, right across the dance floor performing, and he absolutely burned it down. Hope you guys enjoyed the video this week. You got to see a lot of cool people, did a lot of cool things. And if you did, make sure you leave a comment, like, and make sure you share. Sharing is really the most important thing. Helps algorithm and helps get it all spread out. It helps this community grow. I kind of wanted to change it up a little bit this week on the episode and finish off with kind of just recapping some things that I've learned, just so it sticks better in my mind. Maybe it'll help you out in a similar situation. Thing really is catching yourself before you get in that trap of comparing yourself to other people. Now, I know there's a whole bigger underlying issue with comparing yourself. It's a normal human instinct from, you know, we've been around. Whenever you look at Instagram, whenever you look at TikTok, whenever you look at YouTube, you see the highlight reel. You see the best part of everyone's life. So whenever you're taking a bad day and you see somebody else having a great day, or maybe a great life from what you can see just through a couple photos and some 10-second clips, it's really easy to get down. It's really easy to beat yourself up and be like, why the fuck am I so far behind? I know for one example is whenever Kylie Jenner was 21 or something like that, and we're around similar ages, oh, she's a billionaire. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't, not the point. And I was like, damn, I'm fucking unemployed, just got out of school, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And it's really easy to think that you're behind or you're trying to catch up in this race. But you gotta realize that, you know, the Kardashian dynasty, the Kardashian empire was built decades ago. Other things, there's jewelers, there's car dealers that I follow, these guys I look up to in business, and they're great in their own right. But there are some that you know, their family has been working for decades, and that shouldn't be going unnoticed. That should be something you should be proud of. Yes, there are self-made people. Yes, people get success at different times, at different speeds, but it's really important to put that into perspective. If you don't know that you want to be a professional violinist until the age of 27, how do you expect somebody who's been doing it since they were 3 and is now in a symphony or wherever a fucking violinist plays, how can you compare yourself to that? So you can't. So that was the biggest thing on just comparing yourself, because I find a lot of people as well as myself get stuck in that trap. This thing is just absolutely taking action before you are ready. Before you're ready. And this is one of the biggest things that has stunted the path that I'm on, that slowed me down, knowing that I could be so much further along. But it's a lesson I need to learn. And that is taking action before you're ready, before it feels comfortable. There'll never be a perfect time for it. And so with that, I want to leave you on that to think. Again, make sure you share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everything, and we'll see you guys next week.